Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're doing another background vocal harmony tutorial, and I'm really excited about this one. We get to do Only to Please You, which is a great song by Jeremiah Bowser. He's our guest worship leader today. So Jeremiah, tell them where they can find this song.
I've recorded this song twice, in 2003, a long time ago. Recorded on my Don't Go Away album, and then most recently on my With Me Always album. So you can find it on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you responsible Christians go to pay for your music.
Fantastic.
Burn.
All right, so let's get to it. This is going to be fun. So clearly in this example, we have a male worship leader and two female BGVs, which is often typical in churches with female background vocalists. So we're going to see how we might approach the arrangement of this song. This song is, what I love about this is we're gonna work with a song that has a low chorus where Jeremiah is singing in the low octave, and then later he sings the chorus up an octave. So that gives us some fun things to play with as far as just like adding dynamic interest with harmonies and just kind of seeing what does this song need, where does it need harmony. We don't want to like overdo it, right? So first thing is the verses we're gonna leave alone. Jeremiah's going to sing those by himself. So, Jeremiah, could you just go ahead and play and sing that pre-chorus for us so we can hear the melody?
Absolutely. So that all might see who you are to me.
Okay, so he's going, ah. He's right there. My part's going to be above that. So that all might see. How pretty that is? So then that's really all the pre-chorus needs, is that one harmony above it. So I'm going to cover that part on the pre-chorus. Then we'll get to the chorus. Let's hear what the chorus sounds like in the low octave.
I live only to please you. I live
So it's a really beautiful and it's a repetitive chorus, right? So the first chorus, because it's low, we're not going to overdo it with harmonies. We're going to give it somewhere to go later in the song. So what we tried to do, and I think this will work, is just add the one harmony. So I'm going to play around with this for a second. Let's sing it again, and I'll jump in with you.
I live only to please you. I live only to please you.
All right. So what I'm doing right there is on the only, he's singing only to please you. That's the melody. I'm actually joining with him on the melody for just a moment. He's going only to please, and I'm going only to please, which sometimes that can add a nice effect. It's just like the melody and then just sort of blooms out like that. So that actually kind of makes it feel warm, because I'm trying to make this one harmony sound warm and pretty. If I don't make certain adjustments, it might just sound a little bit, I live only to please you. It doesn't really sound pretty. So that's why I'm kind of playing with it a little bit. And then I want to bring this out, because this is important for all of us when you're singing with a worship leader, is to pay attention to their phrasing, right? So how they form their vowels, how do they pronounce a word, when do they cut it off, that kind of thing. So just as an example, the phrase that we're singing over and over in the chorus is, I live only to please you, only to please you. But he's not singing only to please you. He's not singing, I live only to please. He's singing only to please, almost like a D sound. So we're going to emulate that. We're not going to sing only to please you, right? You want to make sure you're blending with your vowels, your consonants, your phrasing, your cutoffs. So pay attention to that. The other fun thing that we get to do on this song is add some ahs. So it's like a texture that we're going to add in between some of the sections. So when he finishes the chorus and he's singing the word always, we're going to do some parts. So I'm going to go, ah, and Nicole's going to go,
ah,
and together we make,
ah.
Sometimes that can be really pretty.
Yeah, then sometimes the worship leader just stop singing and let them go.
Right. So beautiful.
So pretty.
So pretty. Do it again. All right, so be listening for that. Then we're going to get to the high chorus. When we get to the high chorus, this is when we really want to punch it. We want to have the most harmony going on because this is not just the highest point as far as the highest notes, but dynamically the band is in. Like, this is a strong part of the song, so we want to add to that. So this is what we're going to do in 3-part harmony when we get to the high chorus.
I live only to please you. I live only to please you. I live only to please you.
So these are some things that hopefully will help you, just some tips to keep in mind when you approach any song. Think about, what does that song really need? Where does it need harmony? What can we do to enhance the arrangement of the song? And how can we best support the worship leader? They always appreciate that.
Yeah, from the worship leader's perspective, feeling like you're leading the song is much more freeing actually for the worship leader than feeling like you're being led by the choir or the background singers.
Right.
And it frees you up to kind of explore a little beyond the song as well. If you feel like it's just not autopilot, or it doesn't sound like a marching band where everyone's playing all the notes.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
So now we're going to actually do the whole song. You ready?
Yep.
All right, so y'all enjoy, and be sure to check out Jeremiah Bowser's albums.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Every song that I sing, with every breath that I breathe, with every word that I speak, with every thought that I keep, so that all might see who you are to me. I live only to please you. I live only to please you. I live only to please you always. With every step that I take, with every move that I make, with all the strength I can find, with all my heart, my soul, my mind, no matter the cost, despite